Let's talk about editing tools. I'm talking about these four guys here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can cycle through these choices with the D key on your computer keyboard. Or if you're like me, one of the keys on your Shuttle Pro. We'll talk about the Shuttle Pro a little bit later. The Normal Edit tool, the Envelope Edit tool, the Selection Edit tool, and the Zoom Edit tool. We'll talk about each of them in detail. If you get lost and you can't remember which cursor you're using, hit Control-D and that will return you to the Normal Edit tool. The Normal Edit tool is the one you're going to be using most. If you want to grab an object, click on it, and drag it. It's the normal tool you're going to use. If you want to extend the edge of a clip, you're going to be grabbing it with the normal tool. If you want to bring in a fade, also the normal tool. Be aware that when you grab the end of a clip, you're going to get different behavior depending on whether or not Enable Snapping is on, Auto Ripple is on, or Ignore Event Groupings is on. If you want to select more than one item, hold down the Control key and click, click, click. To select a group of items from the first one through the last one, click the first one, hold down the Shift key, and click the last one, and now everything in between has been selected. Here's a clip that has a volume envelope. We could edit this clip using the Normal Edit tool, and if we double-click here, we can insert a node, and we can drag. But what happens if we click here by accident and drag? All of a sudden, we've knocked our clip out of position. Well, we can go Control-Z and undo that, but if we're going to be editing envelopes, we should use the Envelope Editing tool, because if we slip, we won't do any damage positionally to our clips. When the Envelope tool is selected, you can edit, move, and delete points on the envelope line, but you cannot move, edit, or delete the clip itself. Protection feature here. This is the Selection Edit tool. Use the Selection Edit tool to select events across tracks. Notice that it creates a rectangle, a little box there on the right. Can you see it? If, while holding down the left mouse button, we click the right mouse button, we can constrain this to the vertical direction. If we click again on the right mouse button while holding the left mouse button down, it switches to vertical selection. And if we click once again, it goes back to normal. 3 modes to the selection tool: free selection, vertical, and horizontal. While you're holding down the left mouse button, click the right mouse button to cycle through the choices. This is the Zoom Edit tool. Use it to get closer. Notice that when you click on this Zoom tool here, in the toolbar, the little icon down in the corner also clicks. If you click the normal tool, the little zoom tool in the corner disappears. If we're in zoom mode, once again we use the rectangle metaphor to zoom in as close as we like. When we're zoomed in and using the zoom tool, if we double click anywhere in the timeline, we zoom out to the farthest degree to see the whole project. The zoom tool also has 3 modes in the same way that the selection tool does. If while holding the left mouse button down, we click the right mouse button, we change to horizontal orientation. If we click again, we change to vertical orientation. If we click a third time, we're back to the normal free zoom. Editing tools in Vegas: Normal, Envelope, Selection, and Zoom.